Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the LSU Tigers and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero, the beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Guys?
Okay, Holly. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Levin. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Here's a little room there. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like, first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Again, it's Malton. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He's got it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running inside. It's Berry. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Iowa! Stealing a score on special teams.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
And the point after is good. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The run inside. It's Berry. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a give to Durham. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Punts it out of the air. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 40, at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Pulls and fired complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll send the back in motion. Seven-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Green. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass, it's Levin. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll give it on the counter. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes him talk to the hand. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Handoff from Alton. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. The play-action fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready?
Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Moulton. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Moulton. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Berry. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. On the run, fires downfield. He's open on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong but so quick. So they can beat you with speed or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. And you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Kamari again. There's some room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's a give to Malton.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down.
89-19 fire ball! 89-19 fire ball! Ready, go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover.
22. Ready, go!
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 25 on the field goal.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. From the red zone, it's Phillips. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
19, LSU.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Berry. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, but you're going to have time to throw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Phillips. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Give running right, it's Kamari. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Kamari again. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They kick it away on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Levin. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The offense out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. LSU quick to the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Brings up second down.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a heat. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives them a chance to put together a strategy here in the waning moments. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.